Hello, welcome back. Last time I got a map and 2 keys, and one of the keys that I got fit nothing, but I haven't tried the second one yet, and I'm gonna. That's gonna be my first action here. Right, so there's still this nasty hallway. I'll need to come back to that at some point. I think I know the direction I'm going. This might be where Light Company is. Maybe. I'm not completely sure, though. That's a place I want to be, to check the recovery spring, but there's another place up north here. Is it north? I think it's north. Actually, that might be... I don't know. Anyway, I want to use this new key that I got on this chest. I would do that like this. Deceased key. Key doesn't fit. Okay, so it is not this chest. So the place where the very start of the game... Oh, what's this? Is this the Light Company? No. Groundskeeper's room. Ozzy Run Volgva. Is that the guy I see in the church, I wonder, maybe? Could be. Yeah, he's not here. Okay. There was a well somewhere? For some reason I wanted to investigate again. I think it had a locked door by it. Here it is. Well, not right here. Wasn't there a locked door near here? Is that it? It might be. Okay, so let's see where I am in the map, first of all. Way down south, okay. Got it. And I see exactly where this is going to lead. So there's the stairway. I can spot it just to my northeast. This will be the room with the skeletons. Can I open it? Key doesn't fit. What about the other one? I assume that meant key doesn't fit? Yes, okay. Alright, so neither of these keys go in that door. I love how rewarding this game is. You get these new tools and they just immediately work to solve the problem at hand. Except, the opposite of that is kind of what happens. It's fine. I'm cool with it. There's the stairway. Light Company is like just over here. Yeah, behind me. And this is a recovery spring. Here we go. All little dragons are spewing out water. And I drink it and the screen gets fancy colored and I'm all recovered. Good. So that's how I can recover my MP. So this is just like where I put the dragon's cup. Looks identical. I had the right idea. It's just it was in a different spot. I don't have any vessels for storing liquids at this point other than this one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a crystal flask or equivalent. It would be nice if I did. Let's talk to... What was your name? Wilfred Light. Also, is this thing... Oh. Locked. Wilfred Light. Light family key. Hey! Alright. Iron Mask. Recovery medicine. Cool. Hope you don't mind. I found your key and took the stuff. Fighters keepers. Alright, so I'm gonna put on Iron Mask. Great. The Dragon King Tree's fruit is the most effective medicine there is, especially if you're dealing with magic. You should really buy some. It's very expensive. I don't have that much money. Alright, so I got an Iron Mask, and that's great. And I didn't even have to pay for it. And not having to pay for things is pretty good in this game. I'm tempted to buy this small shield. Let's do it. It's very cheap, and that's a slot that has nothing in it. So I should be able to see how much this helps me, right? Alright, defense. /4, chop 2. 0 everything else. Defense. /6, chop 2. 0 everything else. Okay, so that gave me 2 more /defense. Alright, it's something. I'll take it. Alright, cool. Wasn't there another person around here? Royal Barracks. Yeah, that's right. Hauser Forrester, sure, he's not here. This is... Ah, you gave me your name, but I forgot. I've heard that monsters appeared because the former king, Reinhardt II, was brought back to life. Do you think soldiers on the lower floors will be alright? Is Reinhardt II going to be final boss? Maybe. Maybe it's a little early to learn about that. Maybe just first boss. Maybe nothing of the sort. Okay, so here was this place with its recovery spring. I'm gonna look at my map. Big cave system there. I don't know what I'm doing. So the Light Family key did unlock one thing. Deceased key, probably for the Commoner's Graveyard. Cool. But that's... okay, do I want to go in here now that I have map? This is not the way I thought I was going. Right. Map doesn't include my orientation. Alright, I'm gonna look real quick. There's a spot that looked to be of some interest there. There's a door that's not just locked, but sealed. I'm wondering if that's what I'm seeing on my map. And maybe this map was the way I was supposed to discover this hidden thing through the wall. This will also help me verify that I've stepped in all the passages. It looks so simple and straightforward when I see it from an overhead view. Yeah, okay, so this is showing the hidden chamber here. Oh, I can see the seam in the... no, that's a different seam in the geometry. No, this isn't on the map. Never mind. It doesn't show me at all. I just happened upon this and, I mean, okay, I'll try keys. They won't work. Key doesn't fit. Well, I can at least attempt to use a key on this. So maybe there is a key that would fit. Okay. Information was gained, sort of. I think there's nothing else of interest here, although I do want to check the proximity of... wait a second, this isn't on the map, is it? No, I'm off the map, never mind. Okay, so off the map here. This appeared to be nothing, and still appears to be nothing. Just a little dead end. So back on the map, there's a wall that's very close to another part of the level. Right here. I don't think that means anything. It just happens to be close to it. Sure, whatever. And then this dead ends, and there's nothing, right? It's a little more complicated than that. Alright, so this is how far it was carved when this map was made. Goes a little further now. Scholar's Bones. I fixed it. Okay, great. Alright, so unmapped from this point onward. But I can keep track of things. Like, this is way less that I have to keep in my head to understand how to navigate. This is much, much more manageable. Tree monsters. 3 of them. Right next to he is dead. Did I die here once? I think I did. That was sad. Oops, I was too close. Are any of you the wealthy sort of tree? You were. What about you? Ooh, a knight sword. Ooh, you were. Very much so. He is dead. Okay. Well, hey, that knight sword. That's more money than the coin, that's for sure. Hold on, didn't I miss a branch? Not here. Scorpions appeared here. Ah, okay, this was what I missed. Here with the stalactite. Ouch. I'm poisoned. I determined poison wears off pretty quickly in this game, right? I think? Maybe? I think that's right. Pretty sure at my level I can wait this out without worrying about it. Am I sure? No. Let's find out, though. If nothing else, I can recover and go to the fountain. Alright, so... still off the map. Yes, I understand. Ooh, there's actually a lot here. Does this go? Kinda. Well, here's the scholar. Am I actually back on the map now? Basically. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, so, someday I'll manage to get to level 2. I think this deceased's key might be the key to doing that. If it's not, then I have no idea what would be. However, I'm not sure which door I need to use it on. Oops. I'll check this hallway since I'm here. It dead ends at a skeleton. Alright. So, checking other places. Oops. There was a locked door across from the spider spot that I keep thinking of as the spider cave. Okay, since I checked the rest of this cave, I should do my diligence and check over here. So that's the recovery fountain I hear in my right ear, I guess. Alright, so this is just a big loop. I wouldn't have been able to tell that without this map. Alright, but now that I've seen it, I understand. Ah. And yes, the poison wore off pretty quickly. Alright, cool. So to escape from here, keep going that way. Flowing water, great. See, that's a good landmark. Uh-huh. Let's heal. How nice. I'll talk to this person since I'm close. I already did. That's Wilfred Light. Okay, left was the stairway. Can't do anything with that yet. There is... Okay, I see the groundskeeper's house. What's straight across the hall from here? That's the mummy room, right? Does the map reveal anything of interest here, or is it just where the mummies hang out? I think it's just where the mummies hang out. Yeah, it's just where the mummies hang out. Okay, except there aren't any right now. Alright. So, Spider Cave? You know, the one cave where the spiders are. The one that I specifically noted as the Spider Cave. I think it might be down this hallway. I no longer think it might be down this hallway. Then again, it actually totally is. It's this spot. Okay, so you. Do you open? If I poke you with this? No, key doesn't fit. Alright, so through here is another door. Somewhere in this general area. There it is. Oops. Hey, that one opens. There we go. And I get real spider cave here. I'm there, and it's just the one room. That's fine. Maybe this chest will have something crucial in it, like another key. These poor spiders just don't know what to do here. I'm invading their home. I'm killing their entire family. Alright, spider family treasure. What do you have for me? Gauntlets. Thank you. Arms. Gauntlets. Slash defense, 2 more. Stab defense, 1 more. Great. I don't think items have descriptions. Maybe I'll get a Merrill at some point. Or a Truth Glass, but that doesn't work on items exactly. Okay, so what's that chamber to my east? I'm not sure if I know. Getting some good money here. That's nice. Chamber to the east. Locked. Can I do something about that? I can! Alright, here we go. Ouch. Tiny, tiny ouch. Like, I have the ability to just not care about this. It's fine. That's a lot of spiders. Oh, it's the other end of the spider hole, so it wasn't infinite. There were just a lot. Strength increases. Oh, short sword. Cool. Thanks. Or this could be a different spider hole, and is infinite, like both of them are. But I suspect I'm just at the other end of the spider hole. Yeah, you're trying real hard to sting me. Mostly unsuccessfully. Yep. I'm gonna try and deplete this. Ouch. Again, I have the ability to not care about this if I wish not to. Yeah, they're coming out of that hole. I don't know. This might be just an infinite spider spawner. And yeah, like on the map, this isn't, there isn't a room over here, right? So no, I'm gonna suspect this is maybe infinite. Broken sword. So what was the point of coming here? Is this just where to go if you really want to fight a lot of spiders? Like this the experience grinder room? I mean, I'm doing that, I guess. Yeah, 2 new ones came up as soon as I killed that. Okay, I'm leaving. Alright, so that is the super spider room. I could go to some caves here. Way in the northwest is what I'm looking at. I wonder if there's a... It looks to be a stairway, and a stairway is the sort of thing that would lead to a next level. To get there, I want to go... I guess I can go through these caves, sure. Let's try it. Just generally leftward. Hi. Can I report your son's death yet? Have you already been to the Dragon Temple in the depths here? The way is marked, so it's easy to find, but it seems someone removed the cup that used to be there. Now who could do such a thing? Also, you are behind the times. In so many ways. I guess, like, if you have a preset list of things to say, and I could potentially talk to you, then go away, then talk to you without having found your son, it would make sense that his death wouldn't get reported that way. I don't know. There would be ways to handle that. Westward. Hi, skeleton. What are you doing here? Okay, so north and east. Can I go north and north from here? No. Can I go around this wall? No. I will have to go around the long way. Okay? Double chest. I think I looted both of these before. Empty. Locked. Some potential. Not a light family chest. Not a deceased chest. Okay. So that's this room. I need to go much longer way around. Got it. Where is that place called the Commoner's Graveyard? I think that was just like a locked door in the center of the main hallway in the center. The center of the center. Deceased key fits this. Is this the one? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I found it. And it wasn't in this... well, it's in a central hallway. Okay, that was the one I was thinking of. Alright, I'm gonna go northwest. That's this way. Thanks, compass. I'm glad you're there. What's the story with this chest? Have I looted it? Is it locked? It is empty. Doesn't necessarily mean I've looted it, but it is empty. Oh, I see the way I was supposed to go. I missed it. Okay, so I need to go east, north... Can I go north? I think. East, north, north in the east, west in the north, then around that way. I'm not going to remember any of that. But also, hang on, but there's this? No, this might go. This map's hard to read. But it's better than nothing. Okay, this is the room I want it to be in. Then I go around this way. And continue around. And I suspect at the end of this room is a door I can now unlock that will take me to level 2. That's my read on the situation. Let's see how accurate it is. Ah, here's... Yeah, this is not the other end of that spider hole. This is a different one. Out of my way. We don't need to fight. Alright, door. Will you unlock for me? Yeah, you will. There we go. Hallway. Not immediately on level 2. Map says I am off the edge of it just now. Okay. My prediction was mostly accurate. Maybe still all the way accurate? We'll see. Alright, so a skeleton zone here. This feels like the side path. Well, that's the main one. Accurate. Yeah, even this damage I can kind of just ignore. To some extent. I have a lot of health. How much do I have? 105. Cool. I think I started with 30-ish? 20-ish? 35? Somewhere in that ballpark. I have at least 3 times or so what I started with. Ooh, you didn't go down with 2. Or 3. Ooh, you're a more serious dude. You took 4. Okay, yeah, so this entire northeast section just is not mapped at all. Fair enough. Yeah, your sword looks a little fancier, and you're speedier. I could bother putting on a different weapon, but this one's pretty satisfactory as it is. Let's try. See if it makes a difference. Yeah. 1. 2. I don't think that was 2. That was 2. Yeah, I'm hurting now. 3. Okay, it does make a difference. Well, that didn't work. I need to recover. Oops. Ooh, those don't do much anymore. I guess I could use recovery medicine. But I have herbs aplenty. So that's fine. Did I dead end? It kind of looks like it. What's this showing me? Isn't that just the, that room I was in? Hidden door? Oh, I can actually examine that! Okay, there we go. Okay, so no, this was my clue. I thought it was the same as this. I guess I could have looked at my compass in both places and eventually figured out it wasn't, but I found it a different way. Okay, so I can examine hidden doors, and it'll tell me about them even if I don't brush myself against them. Got it. It's good to know. Several mummy in this room. And, what's that? So my MP recovers now. Does that penetrate? Can't tell. Let's use it and see if maybe it'll, like, power up. Okay, well it's not too bad as it is. What are you? A button. I pressed it. Okay. That could have done anything. And I won't know what it did. Okay, well, was that my primary destination here? I have no context for what this thing is and why I would press it. But it has now been pressed. Alright. Just a cube of stone with a smaller cube of stone in it. Okay, well, I guess let's go backward and look for effects of that. Or is there like another hidden door in the... Oh, there's one here. So I'm just gonna have to look for these things. That's fine. I guess. I wonder if the phantom rod that I was told about might help me find those things. Phantom rod sounds like something I had once in Kingsfield 2 or 3. I don't remember what it did though. Morningstar! Ooh! Oops, now that I will equip. $152. Okay, it's mostly chop. That sounds fine, though. It's a bunch of chop. Alright, cool. So, great, that's my position. There might be a third hidden door, like, if that's a three-way fork in that spot. I could believe it. There was something that is now to my right that I'm no longer hearing. I'm gonna kind of brush myself against this wall as I go by, just in case it reveals something. It is not. Hidden door. Nothing here. Okay. It's possible I need to find more hidden doors. It's possible I just need to learn what that stone switch mechanism did. Maybe there's something here now? Level increases. 3 hits, same as a battle axe. Okay, so I understand what I'm looking at there now. Wouldn't mind drinking from that dragon fountain again. Ooh, 1 hit on those. Cool. Maybe there's something secret in here. Hi. A secret skeleton, now deceased. It was that already. Okay, well, gonna rub my face against some stone textures, I guess. Where's this? This is the way I came. Okay, well, I pressed a button that could have affected the state of the world. It could be that the sealed door is now unsealed. It's possible. Let's see, what else was... See, but I was able to attempt putting a key in it. Ah, that doesn't mean anything necessarily. I'll go talk to my friends. Maybe some of them will have ideas. I feel like I was as thorough as as is reasonable for exploring that space, but I'll come back there if I find just nothing anywhere else. Is this, what is this? It's just a wall. Doesn't open or anything. So, church and dragon thingy. Oh, what's this? A door I can open. Right, Commoner's Graveyard entrance. This should be a nice shortcut back to familiar grounds. So I'm enjoying one-shotting those skeletons. That's very nice. There may also be doors that I forgot about that I can poke at now that I have a key. I'm going for the fountain that I think is just up here. Oh, no. The fountain is next left, not this left. I guess I'll talk to Wilfred Light also. Well, hang on, there's a save there. Let's do the church now. Go to Wilfred. Visit with him a bit. Drink from the fountain, save, and then decide what to do afterward. Your guidance has helped me so far. Can it do that anymore? If you see a cross like the one on this wall, be sure to pray there. This will make sure your deeds are not in vain. Ah, you're talking about save points. Okay, thanks. You have my sympathies if you think that the monsters around here are tough. The further down you go, the stronger the monsters get, and on the second floor in particular, there are more than usual. How do I get there? Second floor. I am ready to go, but I don't know where or how. I assume I find a stairway somewhere, but I don't know. Whoa! A button effect was detected. Okay, so that trap hallway was shut off. And I'm back kind of at a central location. Okay, so I think the convenience of the stairway is probably there in a more convenient spot than way up north where I shut off the traps. Okay, good. So I know what I'm doing. Still gonna drink from the fountain and visit my friend Wilfred. Is he my friend? Sure, why not? And save there. Next time we can see what's through the trap hallway. I wonder if it's possible to, like, level up a whole lot or, like, somehow dodge in between those arrows and get in there early. I don't know, but I wonder. To do that without hitting the stone switch. Welcome to Light's shop. You can't put up a good fight without proper equipment. I offer fine wares at reasonable prices. He's talking like he's never met me before. Short sword. Knight sword. And is the Morning Star, just a straight upgrade over the Battle Axe. I might be comfortable selling that. So I'm at 8-2... No, sorry, that's defense. 152. $151. Oh, really? Okay, so the Morning Star is just one better than the Battle Axe. Okay, well that's fine. It's doing it for me. And yeah, it also swings faster. I'm not swinging at you. Just checking my... or at least not slower. Don't exert yourself by using weapons that are too heavy. It's better to use a weapon that matches your strength. Okay. So you said another thing very soon after I talked to you. So I don't always have to wait. Now that I have some money, is there anything you sell that I would like to buy? Iron boots, let's do it. I don't have anything on my feet, right? Let me check. I do not. Sure. Just fill out every slot. Sounds good. Alright, great. And what's that done for my defense? 822. I think that's one more stab I got. Okay. It's something. And there's either a person or a save here, or both. Royal Barracks, that's right. Is there a save here? I think there is. Have you met the Scholar? Oh, he's dead. I heard from him that there seems to be a healing spring around here. Apparently it heals all your wounds. Sure does. Yeah, there's a save here. Okay, so next time I know where to go. Got a focal point. This is my first save of the day. Playing dangerously. Well, I just wasn't near... Well, yes I was. I was in the church a couple of times. Alright, anyway, gonna go there next time and see what's down there.